Hey guys, Odddollar here. Hard disk cloning is the process of copying everything on one hard drive to another. You may want to do this so you have a full physical copy of your hard drive and all of its data. But the use case many people have is upgrading from a hard drive to an SSD without losing anything, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If you've seen my video where I installed a new SSD in my PC, I used this method to bring over all of my data to the SSD. But as I've done that already, I'm going to be demonstrating how to do it using a fresh install of Windows 8 on a virtual machine. To get started, you'll want to go to this link and click Home Use and wait for it to download. Once it's downloaded, click Run, and then you want to select Free as the edition, then click Download, and yes, this is a rather large download, so it will take some time. Once it's downloaded, it will ask if you want to allow it to make changes to your computer. Click Yes, and then click Next. It'll extract and begin installing. Once the extraction has completed, it will come up with the installation window. Click Next, I accept, Home, Yes, change. You can go to tempmail.org. Wrong spelling, there we go. Copy this, go back to here, paste it in, and click Next. It'll then send you a verification email to that. Let's go, yeah. That'll be fine, install, and then it'll start installing. Once it's done, click Launch Now, and then Finish, and here it'll open up. So here I've got the primary drive where my operating system is installed on this VM, and then I've got another 38 gig virtual hard disk connected to this VM. Next thing you want to do is click Clone this disk, and then you can select a disk to clone. The only other one I have is disk 2. Copy selected partitions, so that'll copy them across. Next, you can add a scheduled time to run this clone. I'm not going to do that, so click Next, and then Finish. Run this back up now, save it back up, yeah. Then you can click OK. And then, depending on how big the data on your drives are, it'll change the amount of time that it takes to copy it across. Completed in 13 minutes 46 seconds, not bad. Now we can click OK, close, 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 and here we have this PC. So we've got local disk, which we've got here, so you've got all of your data there, and then E, which is the second one, you've got all of your stuff there. So now what you want to do is boot into the new disk. So to make sure you're booting into the new disk, you want to physically disconnect the old hard disk, the one that we copied the data from. You want to physically disconnect it from your computer. So whether that means pulling out the power for it, pulling out the SATA cable. In my case, that just means going to Settings, Storage, clicking on Cloning, removing connection. So now I want to click OK, and then I can boot back into the machine. So you want to boot into the BIOS, and then select the new drive as the main boot option. So once you've booted back up, you can log in as normal. Go back to Desktop, right click on the Start menu and click Disk Management. And here we have our new disk. The previous one was 39.66 something gigabytes, this one's 37. So now we've made sure that we are booting into the correct disk, we can shut down the computer again and reconnect the first hard disk. Now this is the part where it might get a bit confusing. So what you want to do, you want to take the SATA connection of your new drive out of the current port and plug it into SATA port 0. So in the case of this picture, that's this one here. And then you want to plug in the old drive, the one you copied the data from, into the next SATA port. So now we can turn on the computer. So I need to click Start, and then I press F12 to enter the BIOS. And then I want to select the hard disk. In your motherboard's BIOS, you want to select the one that you plugged into SATA port 0, because that should be the new drive. So I need to press 1, and then it'll boot into Windows as normal. And once you've logged in, you can right click on this little on the start menu icon, disk management again. So now we've got 38GB disk as our C drive, 40GB disk as our F drive. Then we can go delete volume, delete volume. So now we've got 40 gigs of unallocated space, new simple volume, then click next, next, drive letter E, done, next, finished. Yes. So now we've got 40GB disk connected to our system that you can use for like mass storage, storage of game saves, movies, videos, that sort of things, while you have a fast drive as your primary boot drive. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, hope this all made sense and that I wasn't just talking gobbledygook. See you all next time.